Now, check this out. What a car, man. What a car. What a sound. Everything together, the sound, the grip, the feeling, it's so unique, man. It's so Porsche, man. You have everything you wish inside this car. If you have the money for it, I don't see any reason why. If you have the money, if you have the possibility to charge it daily at home, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't get this e-hybrid. Look at this, look how smooth it is in electric mode. You barely hear something. One of my favorite SUV on the market today, actually my favorite sporty SUV on the market. I mean, it's an expensive car, but it's an amazing car. If you have the money, guys, I think this brand new Porsche Cayenne e-hybrid coupe version might be one of the best sporty SUV on the market today. Of course, in this video we will do the test drive and I will give you all the technical data before we start and all the feedbacks on how it's on the road. I already test drive it, but the normal version, if you want to see it, check out, it's already on the channel, that video. But in this video I'm really curious and I really wanna test also this e-hybrid, plug-in hybrid that we will talk in a separate video as well. I will have a separate video with the car, full review, interior, exterior, technical data, material quality, multimedia, everything about the car. You will find out a separate video. In this video we will drive it and I will give you some feedback on how it's on the road. It comes also with this beautiful design sport exterior package that comes the bumper in the same color as the body. Crayon is the color of the car and it looks phenomenal in combination with the black glossy. Look at this spoiler here and also up here. Really nice car. Now when it comes to rims, guys, it comes with 21-inch rims, lovely gray matte. On the rear it comes with ventilated brake discs. Also the brake calipers are painted in black. This is an option, around €800 option. We will talk about that in the review video. Even in the front, the same story, painted in black. Here, if I'm not wrong, it has 6 brake pistons. Ventilated brake discs are much bigger on the front and the same beautiful gray color on the wheels. Beautiful car. I mean, aerodynamic design, round shape, phenomenal. Anyway, this is the key, by the way. If you want to lock it, unlock it, open the trunk automatically. It comes of course with keyless entrance as well. Going inside, it comes with sporty seats. Those are the sport seats. I will definitely recommend you to get the sporty seats if you like driving more sporty, or if you drive most of the time the car on twisty roads. But for daily, I think the comfort seats are much better, also for long distances. But they are phenomenal. I mean, you have those side supports, the way they look, they are great. Heated seats, electric adjustable. You have Cayenne at the entrance here, normal pedals. Anyway, let me go inside. More about that we will talk in the review video. Once you go inside, you can see that the seats will automatically adjust, plus the car and the screens will turn on. That's incredible. All you have to do now is just press the brake, and here on the left side we don't have anymore that classic key. You have a start stop engine button. You just have to press it and then you see ready here. That means the car is ready right now, because it's a plug-in hybrid system, because it has an electric motor and also a petrol engine. The car, when you power it, it starts in electric mode, so it's super silent. I love the graphic and the new digital screen that they bring from Taycan. I mean, it looks phenomenal. You have such a good visibility in front there. Also, it comes with a head-up display directly on the windshield. Love it. I mean, if you have this screen, I don't know if you really need head-up display. Also, head-up display, it's optional. You have to pay some extra for it, but I think if you have this screen, it's more than enough. And it looks really good between the steering wheel. wheel. I mean, it has a perfect size to see it perfectly right there. The brightness is good, the colors are amazing. You can also customize it and see different information. I will also reset the consumption, for example, here, so we will see what kind of consumption we can get. I don't know how important it is, but still, for a plug-in hybrid, maybe some of you wanna know that. Let me try one more time. Reset since. Okay, perfect. And then you can also customize, for example, different areas. You can customize the left side. You can see the tire pressure, the G meter, and the speed with the traffic sign. I will leave it like that. And you can also customize the middle part, so you can see all over the screen only navigation. You can also choose to see it simple, just the speed, or again navigation. You can see navigation and also left and right, or you can see it just like that, much more sportier, or you can change it to see a little bit more information in the same time, like the temperature, oil and water, and so on. And you can also customize every single part. But yeah, we will talk more about that in a separate video, of course, in a full review video. Now the car comes with pedals behind the steering wheel. They are metal, super good quality. From here you can change the gears manually if you want to. This is the driving mode. Also from here you can change different driving mode. It comes with a few driving mode. It comes with hybrid mode. That means the car will choose how to drive in electric or petrol or mix. So this is smart system, kind of an automatic system. If you choose, and if you have enough battery, you can see here in the middle 58-kilometer range, so it's almost full battery. So if you choose to drive only in electric, you just go in e-power, and then the car, if it has enough battery, will drive only in electric mode. As soon as you have the energy, you will drive only in electric mode. So this will be like a electric Cayenne. So we will test this out because I'm really curious. I didn't drive it before. I'm really curious how an electric Cayenne will feel like, because I'm sure in a few years we will see an electric Cayenne. Now you have also the sport mode. Of course, when you go in sport mode, the suspension are going lower, and not only the suspension, you can see also the settings I will show in a second, but also the steering and the transmission and the engine will be a little bit more responsive. And then in Sport Plus, the suspension will go even lower, and then even more responsiveness. Plus, yeah, hear this out. You have that incredible sound, man. I mean, you have everything in this car. I mean, nothing is missing from here. And then of course you have the off-road mode, where the car will go all the way up, so you can drive on gravel. And if you go to off-road here, if you go to off-road mode, you have more options to choose from gravel, mud, sand and rocks. And also you can choose the level, off-road 1 and off-road 2. What mean that? Off-road 1, it will go higher by if I'm not wrong, around 15 centimeters, and if you go off-road 2, it will go higher by 45 or something like that. Anyway, it will go all the way up. I don't remember exactly the numbers, but yeah, I will check and I will add it there. Also you have this sport exhaust sound. You can choose to turn it on, so it will be much more aggressive. First of all, we will drive in hybrid mode, and then we will switch between those driving modes. So here you have plenty of options that we will talk about. Then you have the assistance systems. We will test it on the highway a little bit later. And here you have a nice graphic with what happened with the energy in real time. The battery is located under the trunk in the back. In the front you have the electric motor and the petrol engine. Now behind the steering wheel here you have also a small stalk from where you set the cruise control and autopilot. We will test it also on the highway, so it's very simple to activate it. From here you just press this button and you can choose between cruise control, limiter, Porsche hill control and off. The price of this Cayenne Coupe e-hybrid comes with a 3-liter petrol engine. It's a V6 engine combined with an electric motor and also the battery. Price, it is around 118,000 euro. Now depending which country you are, this is the basis price, the starting price. From here you add a lot of options, because Porsche, as you probably know, it has a lot of options to choose from configurator, but more about that we will talk, of course, in the review video. 470 horsepower is the total power of the car, 650 Newton meters, electric motor and also petrol engines together, 8-speed automatic transmission, Tiptronic S, 254 km/h is the top speed, 4.9 seconds 0 to 100, pretty fast. And the range, WLTP, can go up to 74 kilometers. The battery capacity, it's also bigger than the previous version. We have 25.9 kilowatt hour Brutt and 21.8 kilowatt hour Nett, and you can charge it at a speed of 9.6 kilowatt, 0 to 100 in around 3.3 hours, 3.5 hours. The tank capacity 75 liter, turning circle 12.1 meter. But here you can get optional also the rear wheel steer, but you have to pay some extra. The car that I have with me didn't have that. And the weight of the car 2,455 kilograms. Ground clearance in normal, with normal suspension, is 23.3 centimeters, but here we have the air suspensions, and in normal mode the air suspensions ground clearance is 25 centimeters. Fuel consumption around 1.4 liters. It's a mix, and CO2 emission 32 grams. Drag coefficient 0.34. The version that I have with me, it has the adaptive air suspension inclusive Porsche active suspension management, 2,355 euro. Porsche dynamic chassis control, also optional, 3,400 euro. It has the painted brake calipers in black, and this is an option, 854 euro, and matrix LED headlamps, and yeah, so on and so forward. What I want to point out, and it's very, very important, is the fact that the dumpers now have a new system. It's a 2-valve technology instead of 1 valve for dumping. Dumper now feature 2 valves that allow the rebound and compression stage to be changed separately, and this is incredible. That make the car much more comfortable and have much better feeling. Now anyway, here is the stalk. They changed the stalk here. Here is the parking button, and from here you change the gears. You go down to go in drive, and you go up to go in reverse, and then one more down to go in manual, or just press these clappers. I talk so much, guys, about this car because it has so many features, but now finally let's drive. The 360 degrees camera around this car, it's fantastic, so you can see from every single angle. You can see how nice it's showing you the car here on the screens. It's lovely. I mean, it looks really, really nice. Anyway, we are in drive right now. I want to go a little bit with climatic system will be on. I want to reset one more time the consumption because it's not fair. I know that it's definitely not fair because we sit here with climatic system on. Right now it's perfect. Okay, great. And then let's go out of here. I will show you also this reverse camera, but first let's drive it in e-power. Yeah, let's drive it in electric mode. And you can see you have active lines. If you want to park the car, it shows you just perfectly there. And yeah, you have parking sensors and all that stuff, and you just go down and change the gears. Even every single stalk feel really good quality. The steering wheel in leather, the same beautiful new steering wheel from Porsche. Now this one here, we can close it, and you can see a nice graphic with what happened with the energy in real time. So you can see right there when the electric motor is working and when it's recuperate the energy with green, and with blue you can see when it used the energy. And yeah, it's really interesting. And right now we drive only in electric mode. As long as you have energy in the battery, you can drive only in electric mode. Most of the people will not drive more than 50 kilometers daily to work and home, and I think if you have the possibility to charge a plug-in hybrid daily, every day you go home and you put it at charge, or you put it at work at charge, I think you will drive a Cayenne electric, right? And that would be really, really useful. But if you don't have the possibility to charge it every day, probably it's better to go to another version, because in this way when you don't have enough battery, when you don't have any more battery, the car will consume a little bit more because it's a little bit heavier. So yeah, that's another thing. But otherwise, in electric mode, ooh, it's pretty quick, man. And it has also a nice sound added. I like it. The pedals feel really good. And I'm really curious to see the transition between the brake friction, metallic friction, and the regenerative brake. And it seems to be good until now. I need a little bit more time to test it out. Oh, but it's so quick. Immediately when you press the pedal, acceleration pedal, it feels super quick and responsive. Look at this. Oh, I like it. Now the engine, it's kicking in a little bit, I think, if I'm not wrong. Now it's recuperating. Yeah, was kicking in a little bit and then it stopped. Man, but it works really good. I mean, you don't even notice when it starts, you just hear it slightly. Wow, but the system is great. Right now it's recuperating the energy back into the battery. It's working smooth and nice. Nah, I love it. Of course it has air suspension, so over those bumps you barely feel those bumps. In e-hybrid mode, it's also acting like a comfort normal mode, and the suspension are super comfortable. High driving position, great visibility outside on the windows, on the mirrors as well. It's crazy quiet inside the car. The sound insulation is really good, and you can see I like the fact that the transition when you press the brake between recuperation and physical brakes, it's quite smooth, so you don't feel it, and that's important. Now let's go to hybrid mode. Yeah, right now just go to hybrid mode, and right now in hybrid mode the car will choose automatically when to drive in electric, when to use the petrol engine, and when to use it in a mix mode. Most of the time we'll use it in a mix mode. So right now in hybrid mode we'll kind of switch between electric and, you can see right there, electric and petrol engine. Man, but I love the way it sits down on the road. The seats are great, the side support is fantastic. You can also adjust them from here, very simple. You can see also the head-up display right there on the screen. Not sure if you really need a head-up display, but I think this screen is fantastic. You have such a good visibility in it. I don't know if you still need that. You can see also a lot of information here. Battery voltage, you can see how many percentage the battery have right now. Also you can see the consumption until now, 2.7 liters consumption until now. Of course it's a mix between those modes. And I think we get the train here, have to pass, but it's okay because we get a little bit of traffic. And of course we drive in electric mode because we have this option. So that's the advantage of buying the Cayenne electric, because when it's happened to stay in traffic, you don't have to worry too much because the car will drive in electric mode, so will not burn too much fuel. So in some countries where you have a lot of traffic, you drive most of the time in the city, I think will make a lot of sense to go with the e-hybrid, because in this way you can use the electricity in the city, and then later on the highway at long speed you can use the petrol advantages. Anyway, the cool part is that even if you go here, guys, into the menu, if you go to the drive, I don't remember exactly where was that drive mode, hybrid mode. If you go to hybrid mode right here, you have three options. You have hybrid automatic, like right now the car will choose when to use different electricity. Then you have e-hold. E-hold mean that right now the car will drive only with petrol engine in order to hold the electricity for later in the battery. Or e-charge, that e-charge will run the engine a little bit harder in order to charge the battery a little bit faster. So those are super smart features. Plus you can go to chassis and choose how you like to have it, the suspension, and then the level of the suspension down here. You can choose the level. Plus you can activate this sport exhaust sound that will sound much more aggressive when we will put it in sport mode. We will go on the highway, we will test this as well, of course. So yeah, stay close. And then yeah, the driving mode up there, you already know them because I show you can change them from here. Yeah, it's nice. Let me go all the way down, lower, and synchronize the climatic system. it's pretty hot outside today, and I need a little bit of fresh air inside, otherwise the camera will get super hot. But it's great that we have this test, and you can see also how it works with climatic system on. And I think, yeah, I think I have to, yeah, now it's good. Switch this on. But it's so smooth, it's running so pleasant. It's so pleasant to be here, it's so smooth. You have this armrest adjustable. You have every single button really nice place in the perfect position. Even the hazard light button, it's perfectly placed. I think this is the ultimate machine when it comes to SUVs. The driving feeling and mechanics and dynamics are fantastic on this Porsche Cayenne. As you probably know, Porsche have one of the best systems when it comes to handlings, cornering and all that stuff, even suspensions. I don't have too many things to complain when it comes to Cayenne, man. And not only to a Porsche in general. Now, of course, if you don't like this view in the front, you can customize it and you can change. Let me show you. You can change the view. For example, let me show you right now. It's in the middle. So you can also play with it, and you can change the view. Yeah, let me see here. Over those bumps here are pretty big bumps, man. This is the ultimate suspension test, and yeah, definitely it's like you feel nothing. I think I made so many tests, and this is probably the best suspension I ever test over these bumps around here. Of course, there are air suspensions, they are incredible. Now, as I said before, you can customize to see different in the front. If you want to see a different view, you can have it. This is also quite sporty and nice, this view. I really like it. But my favorite is the one with the map in front. But this one, it's also cool. You can see the G meter, you can see so many infos right there. And now we will go on the highway a little bit to test the car. Man, there are so many cars around here. Now I have no time. Oh my god, it's such a heavy car, around 2,500 kilograms, but it's so quick. When you press the acceleration, it's like a missile. It didn't, the traction, the grip on the road, it's crazy. I know it. I already drive it before. I didn't drive this e-hybrid, but I know how fantastic the car it is. I know how good it is. And then you can change also, but I love the view, man. I mean, this view, I mean, it's one of my favorite, plus the navigation view. I think they're crazy nice. Also, you can go into the menu, climatic menu. You just press this button, you go in the climatic menu, you choose where the air to go, in which directions. So that's pretty cool. And you can choose to have it strong, you can choose to have it eco, and however, wherever you want to have it. And then you can play from here. And you can go, of course, back from here. You go to the car and it goes back to those settings, plus the assistant. And then if you go to trip, you see also the consumption, and you can see this nice graphic while you're driving with what happened with energy in real time. So really smart stuff. And then of course we will test out, we will go out on the highway, we will test out also the Sport and the Sport Plus. And right now I just go in Sport Plus, and you will see how amazing it is. Plus you have this button that you press it, you have 20 seconds of maximum power. The car and the engine and the transmission, we get ready to give you the best power. So It's quite nice. Of course, the car comes with auto hold function and all that. Cruise control, we will test it also. You have the latest technology from Porsche in the car. Plus you have an extra screen here. It's 1,400 euro optional, but we will talk about that in the review video. Otherwise, soft material everywhere you touch, it's soft. Crazy nice car. You have also panoramic glass roof that looks quite nice. Now we can go out. You can hear the sounds roaring right now, the engine, the exhaust. Make you smile, man. This car make you smile, make your day. If you're sad, just drive. Oh, you hear that? So lovely. The sound, it's gorgeous. Even with this great sound insulation, the sound, it's fantastic from the exhaust. You can see it has a lot of warning systems from other cars. And of course, when you put it even in Sport Plus, the both electric motor and the petrol engine will work together to give you the maximum power. And the steering wheel, by the way, don't expect to be super assisted. It's perfect setup. It's perfect to give you a perfect direct feedback to the wheels. And then here, for example, let me show you. Press this button. Oh, woohoo! Man, oh man, you hear that sound, the way it feels, it's crazy. Let me go on the right side. And let me show you now how easy it is to set up the cruise control. From here, you just pull it, you set it to 100 for example, and right now the car will hold the speed, will accelerate, will brake, depending what the car in front will do. And this is a super useful system, and you can activate it just by pulling to you, and then that's it. And now it's kind of activated, and you can choose from here. You can press it, you can choose which kind of assistant systems to use. Nice. Oh. The transmission in combination with this system, it's crazy, man. And you don't feel like you have a hybrid system, man. The transition is so smooth between them. I'm quite surprised how good they did it. Really fantastic. Driving 120 without any problem. You want to pass other cars, you just press this button, 20 seconds. Nice. Barely hear any noise from outside. Just a little bit of wind noise from outside, but slightly. You barely feel it. Stays fantastic on the road at high speeds. Man, I love it, and it feels light. I didn't expect to feel so light. It feels like it's a light. Oh, I don't like that. This car have a lot of stones. Let me go on this lane and accelerate a little bit. This truck, it's a catastrophe for the other cars. Throw some sand. Man, I love to drive this car. I can never get used with it. I want to take it home. This is definitely my favorite sporty SUV on the market today. Guys, if you have the money, just go for it, man. It feels so good. I didn't drive. I don't drive too economical in this test, so don't expect to have great consumption, because I don't want to drive this car too economical. And right now the great part is that when you press the brake, when you go downhill, you can see you recuperate all the energy back in the battery. And the great part is that we start the video with 54 kilometer range, and the car still have 54 kilometer range. It's great how this system works. It's fantastic. And now I'm just go back to hybrid mode. Let's go back, or no, let's go back to e-power, to electric mode right now. So we are in e-power, and right now the car is driving only electric. So look how smooth it is. Oh, I'm driving an electric Cayenne. So excited. Lovely car, man. The way the Porsche set up this car, it's fantastic. And it has this double valve, 2-valve damping system. It's a new system that come on this new Cayenne that make the rebound and compression of the dampers to be much better, so much comfortable. Plus it gives you better handlings. Fantastic technology. It comes of course with rear wheel steer, but on this version I don't have that option. But you can get it for around 1,000 euros, so that's not so expensive. You can get it for a better, let's say, dynamics. But I don't think it's a must-have, but still. Yeah, the climatic system, it's still all over on, because I don't want to heat up my camera. So it's pretty hot outside today. The sun, it's hot, it's summer, and yeah, I don't want to warm up too much the camera. But yeah, that's why I use the climatic system at low power in manual mode. So yeah, if you're wondering, it's blasting a lot of air. So yeah, that's nice. Now it's much better. It comes directly in the camera. And this one too, and this one too. Man, I love those vents up here. They are so useful. Let's go back to, because we have a chance to accelerate again, Sport Plus. All right. Oh my God. I don't know, the car asked me to push the pedal. When you sit in this car, you only hear that. Press the pedal. It's like the car asking you to press that pedal. Look at this. Oh man, fantastic. The brakes and the system, I'm so surprised. It's really good, a transition between physical brakes and regenerative brake. It's so good. Fantastic job. They did amazing job. And now let's change the screen. Let's change the graphic of the screen. You can see the map right there in the front, but man, I like it much more like that. I think this is my favorite when I want to drive sporty. Even in those curves, it stays so good. I'm so sad I can't take the car out on some twisty roads to test it out a little bit better. Now, check this out. Wow, amazing car, man. Really amazing. How you manage to reach that speed in such a fast time, and the way it feels, the way it sounds. I have no words for this car. Over the bumps, it's fantastic. I think I can go on this lane because those trucks sometimes throw up stones. I don't want to get the stone in the glass. Now go here. Amazing. And then here, all you have to do is just set up the cruise control, and right now the car will do the job for you. You set up the speed a little bit higher, and that's it, man. And you press those, hold, and and then the lane keeping assist, it's activated as well. so the car will hold you between the lanes, accelerate, brake, do the job for you. But it's not about that, you know, this system from Porsche, it's quite good. So it holds you between the lanes, accelerate, brake. It works really good. It's between the best. Yeah, let me take this climatic system lower. Let me take the control again. But even if you accelerate at 120, it still have power to push you back in the seats. Man, make my day. I'm really happy now. I don't know, I have this adrenaline hyped up inside driving this Cayenne that make me really happy. I will try, I can't promise you, but I will try an acceleration right now, launch control, to see if we can manage to do that if no other cars are behind. What I like the most now on the hybrid version is the fact that when you press the pedal, you recuperate all this energy, will go back to the battery right now, and that's super useful when you use it later. Usually in a normal combustion engine cars, you lost all this energy that I'm braking right now. Okay, and let's see if we are lucky enough. Let's see if we are lucky. We can get here a launch control where it's like nobody behind. Yes, that's nice. Oh, what a car, man. What a car. What a sound. Everything together, the sound, the grip, the feeling, it's so unique, man. It's so Porsche. You can buy this, man. You can buy, of course you can buy this because it's a Porsche, so you can buy it. But I mean, you can buy this feeling inside. It's fantastic. Love it. Let me go back to hybrid. And now let's go back to e-power. I want to drive electric right now. I want to be clean. I go in the city now and switch to clean. Man, you have everything you wish inside this car. If you have the money for it, I don't see any reason why. If you have the money, if you have the possibility to charge it daily at home, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't get this e-hybrid. It's perfect for driving in the city. You go in the city right now, it's crowded, you want to drive in silent, it's smooth, and right now you don't feel any vibrations because you're driving in electric mode. So everything is so nice and smooth. And look at this, look how smooth it is in electric mode. You barely hear something. Fantastic car, man, really fantastic. And then now power meter, where is this? Okay, let's go back to my navigation view. The great part is that you can have the navigation right there on the screen. You can set up the navigation and you can see it in such a nice way, so you can have it right there. We will talk about that in the review video, so stay close to see that video as well, because it will be a separate video. Man, I mean, I'm so relaxed in the car. I feel so good, man. The seats are also perfect. I mean, it holds you really nice. Those sporty seats are so good. Definitely, if you drive long distances, I recommend you to go with the comfort seats. But if you drive more sporty, I think the sport seats will make more sense for you. And look at this, only in electric mode. You hear this silent. I can't believe like I'm driving an electric Cayenne now, you know. A few years ago, who have imagined that? Definitely, if tomorrow someone tell me pick a Porsche, whatever model you want, you pick one, definitely I will pick this Cayenne. And I'm not sure yet to go with the e-hybrid or to go with the normal version, because I don't have the possibility to charge it daily. That would be super hard for me. So that would be a disadvantage. Probably I will get the normal version. But if I had the chance to charge it daily, probably I will pick this e-hybrid one. I think it's perfect. I think you can hold it for so many years. I think you have all the advantage of a V6 engine, fantastic petrol engine, fantastic transmission, plus you have the electric motors, and you have, of course, all this new technology. The screens are incredible. I don't know if I would change something, maybe this screen a little bit tilted to the driver somehow, but otherwise they're just perfect. And right now I'm driving electric. Super cool. And the consumption estimated, if I remember well, it's around 10.1 liter, and I have like 10.9, and I drive most of the trip super aggressive. You saw that before. We go around here. What I like the most is the fact that you can also activate the cameras when you go close to a certain object and park the car or go around. Super easy. And this crayon color, it looks so nice on the car. It's my favorite car, my favorite color, definitely. I will get this crayon. Man, how it feels over those bumps. It's crazy. Look at this. It's like not moving. Incredible. Fantastic car. I really love it. I tell you, I love it. If I have to choose today, definitely I will get this car. Now I was thinking a lot of on cars, and if I have the money to buy only one car, if I get a gift, which car to get. It's so hard. There are so many good cars, but I think this might be on my list, on my top list. And yeah, the turning circle 12.1 meter without the rear wheel steer. So let me show you now. If you wanna steer right now, and you can look in the mirror, it's not steering. So I don't have this option, but it's still, for how big is the car, you can still yeah, turn it quite easy. I like also this new shift-by-wire transmission that allow you to change the gears from here. It clean up a little bit the space here, and also look how easy it is to park it. You have this bird eye view plus 360 degrees camera plus this active lines assist, and you can park the car in such a easy way. Plus you can see around the car whatever happens, just like that. Look at it, look how beautiful it is. Look at the brakes, look at the reverse light and the exhaust, the quad exhaust pipe, and then put it in park, and that's it. 10.6 liter. But I drive super aggressive. You saw that before. Let's go back to hybrid mode. Yeah guys, I hope I did cover everything. I don't know if I missed something, but it was pretty fun to drive this Cayenne. I mean, I love it. One of my favorite SUV, probably one of the best sporty SUV on the market today. And yeah, definitely, if you have the money, go for it. And if you're not sure, go and make a test drive, and then you will be for sure convinced. Yeah, that was the video, guys. I hope you get some useful information from here. Thank you very much to all of you that are watching my videos. If you want to see the full review, interior, exterior, multimedia system, material quality, more information about the car, I wait you in a separate video where I have the full review with this car, so definitely check it out as well. Thank you for watching. I wait your feedbacks down. Tell me what you think about it. I wait your comments. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.